Hello, everybody. All right. Welcome back, everybody. Let's see what's going on for tonight. We're doing what we always do, I think. We are playing some more mystery style visual novels. Okay, let's go into the starter up. All right. Let's not wait. Let's not keep you guys too long. Alright, hello everyone, my name is Formula Cathan, and today we are playing PARANORMASIGHT, The 7 Mysteries of Honjo. We are doing pretty good damage to this game. I would say we're almost like halfway done, possibly, maybe a quarter of the way done. Somewhere between there. Alright, let's get back into the story. Things are really picking up very quickly, and I'm excited. Okay. I don't think I can continue on anywhere here. So, Yako or Tetsuo's story is not going to happen right now. So I think we should go into Haruo Shijima's story again. Dead or alive, Haruo Shijima. Okay, let's go. Summary of previous events. Haruo and Richter visit Michio's home, having determined her to be a key player in the unresolved kidnapping case from a year before. As the complicated story begins to unravel, they encounter two men. Yeah. Ooh, Jesse, once more. They are the Shirashi household. Ma'am, allow me to introduce one of our country's most elite detectives. The name's Jun Ario. I'd hardly call myself elite, but either way, it's nice to meet you. He wasn't talking about you, Jun, but you are the man. This here is the brilliant Chief Inspector Susimi, and yes, he's just as rough and tumble as he looks. Sometimes I really don't know if you're complimenting or putting me down. So, you two are detectives. This is my client, Mrs. Haruo Shijima. Her father is a big deal in the police department, so I remember to mind your manners. A bigwig named Shijima. Boss, you know of this guy? It looks like he does. Shit, I've heard the name, but you know I don't keep track of who's in the upper echelons. There's no need to worry, I'm my own person after all, and my father has nothing to do with any of this. Oh, did you hear that, boss? Looks like you're getting off easy again this time. Don't make it sound like I'm involved in some shady business. It ain't like that. You both seem rather jovial despite being detectives. How rare. All the police officers I've met have always been so dull. Well, you won't find any dull cops here. We'll round up all your criminals with a smile. That's our motto. How lovely. Keep it up. Just hold on a second. This is the first I'm hearing of that. Well, you're right about them not being your typical detectives. Alright, so. I see a... Damn, what was here? One here? Lucky, that's number 12, the Royal Kingpin Gwyn. Oh, that's so. Oh, King Penguin. Okay, I want to take a look at this. Love a King Penguin. Royal King Penguin. The Royal Record of Fates. I thought I read this last time, but let's... Alright, so... seems they were acquainted, but also like they haven't talked in a long time. I guess knowing how to deal with cops is also part of an investigator's job. Not quite, the two of us used to be comrades is all. Comrades? That's right, Richter used to be part of the police force himself. He quit a few years ago to go solo. Is that so? You should give it a try, Ario. There's more freedom in working as a private investigator. I can't say much for the quality of life, though. It's been 2 years, right? I hadn't heard of you since you quit. I don't think your business would last, but here you are. You sure you don't want to return to the forest? We take you back with open arms. What, to sit on my ass and watch the birds fly? I'll take a pass. I don't belong in that world. Come on, Richter, we need your talent. The public needs you. No, you don't. This is my calling. The police will manage just fine without me. I'll keep on tying up all your loose ends, saving the little birdies you abandoned. Wow, okay. I can't believe you were actually part of the police force once. I thought he mentioned that earlier. Or did I just surmise that? There's a story behind everything, man. I don't regret my time on the force. I wouldn't have the connections I have today without it. Let's look at the surroundings. I thought we might cause trouble staying in the middle of the street talking like this. But so far, we haven't drawn attention. Then again, that might just be because nobody wants to get involved with the case. Let's keep looking. I want to look around. I'm gonna make sure I got everything. Alright, let's talk to June. A young and energetic detective, he seems to have a strong sense of justice. If my son had the chance to grow older, perhaps he would have become an officer just like him. He seems like he's got a lot of experience working the streets. Most of the officers I know are bureaucratic desk jockey types. The contrast is rather striking. Alright, let's talk. What brings you here, Richter? You on a case? That's right, I'm picking up the police's slack. I trust you remember the kidnapping and murder case from last year. Oh, I remember now. You're that Haruo Shijima in the kidnapping case. Huh? Did I miss something? Don't be an idiot. It was a case that where Munasada Shijima's grandson was kidnapped. Which must have been your son, ma'am? Indeed, the story was suppressed by the news. In the end, it was considered a huge failure on the police department's part. Most of the investigation was conducted in secret. And unfortunately, the department is unwilling to reopen the case. Any investigation carried out afterwards turned up nothing at all, which is why I'm now on the job. So, they never caught the culprit, huh? That's rough. So your findings have brought you to this place then? That's right. An individual connected to the case used to live around here. Used to? That's right. As of last week, they've decreased. We'd hoped to talk to the family. No one was home when I checked last time, so we figured we'd try again. Interesting. It sure doesn't look good on the police to be mishandling cases like this. If there really was a culprit, it should be our responsibility to bring them to justice. Well, I do consider the police my people. So you consider the blame to be shared. You got a stern side as well, I see. By the way, ma'am, this might be sudden, but there's something I'd like to confirm with you. And that is... Do you happen to know anything about the 7 mysteries of Honjo? Oh, here it comes. Dun dun dun. Hey, Raccoon, how are you, dude? Sorry, Chief. But that's hardly... With all due respect, investigator, I think my question was addressed to the lady. If you assist. What do you say, ma'am? Can you tell us anything? Can't say I know much. I guess the answer didn't matter. She just replied that way anyway. Is that so? Well, I'm sorry for the intrusion. It sure doesn't look good on the police to be mishandling cases like this. Sure doesn't look good on the police. Yep. Come to think of it, I heard some things about this area last night. Something about a strange yet conspicuous man dressed in white loitering around. Wait a second. I assume they were talking about you, investigator. You are inconspicuous. Ah, yeah, I remember that show. The old Cartoon Network show? Well, I won't argue that I'm strange and conspicuously dressed in white. And as it turns out, I was out here last night to conduct my investigation. Yeah, I remember that old Cartoon Network show because, like, I think it came on before or after. It came on before or after, like, Johnny Bravo and Dexter's Lab, which I love those two shows. And as it turns out, well, I mean, when I was younger. And, as it turns out, I was out here last night to conduct my investigation. Did you run into anything strange or out of the ordinary? Out of the ordinary, They were trying to do a remake of it, and I know somebody leaked the script online and it was garbage, like a live action run. I think they were supposed to have, like, Dove Cameron as the lead. Out of the ordinary, I guess I did observe a few suspicious characters. You were asking about curses just now. Why would a public servant be interested in the occult? Yeah, I think so, maybe. Boss, Richter's a smart man. He can help us if we tell him what we know. I can't promise I'll be any help to you, but I'm interested in hearing what you have got to say. Something is happening in Honjo, isn't there? It must be something big if they got you head office guys on it. Well, I guess it's alright. Desperate times call for desperate measures. So, thank you, boss. Listen closely to what we're about to say, Richter. Oh, we're just gonna spill the beans. Richter is shook? Huh. So by using curses to commit murders, these people collect soul dregs to perform the rite of resurrection. And these cursed stones are somehow connected to the 7 mysteries of Honjo. It's a tough story to swallow, but I don't see a reason to doubt you either. We figure the strange occurrences happening around here recently are connected to these curses. To get this situation under control, we've been searching for the curse bearers to confiscate their curse stones. Do you have any information that might help us? That's tough. I never expect curses and other mumbo-jumbo to play into this at all. But if we're talking shady characters... There was this middle-aged fellow I saw on the South Wire Street. He had an average build. He was anxious, like he was searching for prey. Boss, what do you think? Well, considering the location, it could have been Hideki Arashi. We already got his curse stone. Impressive, you two are working quick. Did you see anything else? Not that I can remember. Tetsuo 100% knows that Richter is lying. That's a shame. Alright, 1 second. Man, I was opening up my can of Sprites, and I learned I was muted. Sorry about that. Thanks for letting me know, though. Sure doesn't look good on the police to be mishandling cases like these. I didn't say any new information whatsoever. If you see any characters who look like they might be carrying Cursed Stone, it'd be a huge help if you let us know. Absolutely, I'll let you know if I find anything. Richter, perhaps you could lend a hand on our case too. It's quite the combination. It can't be healthy for your sodium levels. There's a number of people we can't track, and finding missing persons happens to be your specialty, no? I'd hate to disappoint you, but I'm busy enough with this case. Well, that should counteract. Well, I guess. I don't think 3 apples is gonna do it. The faith of my clients is what keeps me afloat. I have to prioritize requests by the order in which they come. I see. Well, can't say that's not fair. What do you need a private investigator for anyway? The cops should have plenty of bright folks to throw at the job. Ooh. You eat a bag of apples within 2 days, raccoon? Are you a horse? True, but this is an ordinary case we're dealing with here. Alright, well they're there. Huh. By the way, that reminds me, Richter. Yes? You said the person who used to live here died last week. You wouldn't be referring to Michio Shirashi by chance. Dang, dude. 6'5". You knew? Thought so. It seems like we're here for the same reason, then. Seriously? Michio was involved with curses and magic. Strictly speaking, the curse part isn't our concern. We're looking into Yoshimi's case. Yoshimi, oh right. Hajime Yoshimi's. That's right, he died on the job. I'm sure you've heard of it. I heard. It was a most unfortunate loss. So, there's a connection between Hajime Yoshimi of the Juvenile Division and Michio. Well, hold on. Let's focus on Michio for a second. You think she has something to do with the kidnapping? Huh. Talk about unforeseen developments. Exchanging information should prove mutually beneficial. I'll tell you what I know, but in turn, I want the full scoop on your findings concerning Michio. Sure. To tell you the truth... What? You believe Michio's ghost is the one who... killed Mr. Januichi? Oh, sorry, TikTok. Please don't ban me. So he wasn't just mumbling nonsense? I mean, we haven't fully confirmed anything yet? But the testimonies we've heard and the evidence we found point in that direction. Testimony? You mean from those, psychic high schoolers? Didn't they also say there was a chance Michio hadn't? Wait, if that's all true, then... Did you figure something out? Dun dun dun! Kankachiro Iwai. Who the heck is Kankachiro Iwai? They mentioned him earlier. There it is. Ah, Michio's stepdad. Interesting. Huh? Kankachiro Iwai. He'll be the next victim. Oh, because he was also abusive. I see. He might be dead already. We have to open the door to Shirashi's house. We need to look inside. You know, you should have got, oh my god. Why do I keep forgetting his name? Yutaro. She should have been, like... After this guy, 1 second. Right. Let's get back to it. Okay. We have to open the door to Shirashi's house. We need to look inside. What's gotten into you? Boss? I'm sure the landlord will give us the key if we asked. Screw that. You know how long that could take? We can ask for permission later. Richter. Hey, Richter, calm down. We can't just... Take that, you shitty door. That's how you do it. Oh no, he knocked down the door. You're breaking all sorts of laws, aren't you? Richter, get a hold of yourself. I see you're still the same as always. Got a hot head, Richter. You got a hot head. Everyone come quick. Look at this. Dun dun dun. Whoa, what's up with this room, boss? There's a dead body here. Whoa, could that be Michio's dad? Stepdad. Nah, he's her stepdad at best. If that, it's gotta be the body of Kankachiro Iwai. There's no doubt about it, this man's a goner. He's gotten real messed up. Looks like he's been like this for a while. I'd say it happened last night. Ario, did you find Jonouchi's body in the same state? Now that you mention it, it looked as though Kohei Jonouchi had died from a number of heavy blows. What are you suggesting, investigator? It was Michio Shirashi. She's alive. She used the power of the curses to get back at the men who ruined her life. That's ridiculous. You're suggesting she actually revived. It's gotta be that. And if she's alive, then who's next? Yeah, Yutaro's next. That was good. That was good. My apologies for interrupting. I know we just arrived at an interesting plot point. Yeah. But do you really think a dead girl is going around taking revenge from beyond the grave? Consider this. What if Michio Shirashi never died? That could... So she got hit by a car and then what, survived? But seeing as you've come this far, I'm sure you already know the truth, don't you? Nope. Nope, don't know anything. And so, I would have you answer me a question. Where in Honjo was Michio Shirashi at the hour of 8 o'clock this morning? Where was Michio? I don't know. "8 o'clock this morning." Oh, wasn't she at the bridge? Ryogoku Bridge. Yeah, I see. So that's what you think. Let's take a moment to reconsider what you know and choose again, shall we? Oh no, was she not there? I thought she killed Yutaro this morning, did she not? O'clock. Shichimi residence, Midorichi Park. Where was she? Was she at the high school? She was almost certainly not at the high school, but I'm gonna try. She wasn't at the high school. Where was she? I thought she killed Yutaro at the park this morning. But apparently that's not true. Was she at her own home? Maybe. Don't know. Let's check her out. Maybe she went home. I don't know. I'm gonna have to choose every one of these because I don't remember. I thought she was here. She wasn't at the bridge. Was she at the high school? No, she wasn't at the high school. Let's check the high school. No, that's definitely not it. Komagata Bridge. You got one of those touristy things, huh? You fell into that trap? The algorithm sent you in that direction? She wasn't at the Yasuda Gardens. Fair enough. Wait, why was she at there? Excuse me? I got it wrong 8 times, you counted? What? You really think Michiyo Shirashi's alive? Just think it through and it all becomes obvious. It tracks, but Haruo is completely out of it. She has no interest in any of this. Do you really think that girl could have managed all of this? Japan and America have been obsessed with each other's culture since the 1960s. Yeah, maybe. I don't remember any of that. Yeah, fair. I remember when I was a child in the 90s, late 80s, 90s, we had like Dragon Ball Z, Sailor Moon. I think that's about it. Alright, I'll start investigating this place. I'm sure it isn't lacking in stuff that needs a looking at. Tsusimi's now... There's a bunch of photos of the same person pasted on the wall over there. Oh, that's Najima. Not Najima, what's his name? It's not Najima, it's something else. Yeah, it's Najima. Yeah, Najima. Najima. He's the only fat character in this. And the 2 professors, I suppose, but they're kind of average build. It's a bunch of photos of the same person pasted on the wall. She was at the gardens. Michiyo was at the gardens? I don't recall that. Whoa, now, hold on. These photos. They're all of Fumichika Najima. Gross. Man, this case is getting more and more complicated. This is kind of more, like, intricate than Danganronpa by a mile, for sure. Really? Come to think of it, he was in the papers a lot back in the day. Dude, Haruo, you're one of the main witnesses to the Najima trial. Oh, there's even more pasted up over there. These are all cutouts from newspapers and magazines about the Najima murders. I don't get it. Why the weirdo shrine? Let's keep looking around. Dude, how are these people so connected right now? It's so crazy. I'm having a hard time, like... How are you guys so connected? Alright, let's... It's off-putting to look, but I can't help but wonder what in the world this is. They're magic rooms. They're used in Western black magic rituals. What? Most of the time, they're useless imitations, though. I wouldn't get too excited about it. Huh. The uploader said he wasn't really respond to stupid questions. That is really not a great way to treat your audience. That's for sure. Oh my. I just chanced upon that information. That girl with the spirit sense we mentioned, she's pretty informed on the subject. Someone was attempting to perform Western black magic in this place. Pretty absurd if you ask me. Oof. Yeah. I gotcha. Of course, the person in question was dead serious about it. Alright, let's see what we got. Western black magic. While magic is often classed as a branch of mysticism or may variously refer to the likes of witchcraft or astrology, here it refers specifically to Western black magic. In the Middle Ages, the line between science and magic was blurred, with the pursuit of supernatural considering a legitimate academic discipline. Astrology was regarded as akin to astronomy, while alchemy was accepted as a scientific fact and would eventually evolve in what is known today as chemistry. That does not sound true at all. I guarantee you chemistry was around longer than alchemy. One discipline, however, was considered wicked and shunned accordingly. Black magic. The practice of using magical knowledge to strike a bargain with demons. Ooh, the fingernails are off. I have not even seen. Let me take a look. In contrast to the socially acceptable subjects studied by the intelligentsia, black magic was most prolific among the lower classes. It was the common people who suffered mostly from the ills of the day, war, famine, and sickness, which perhaps led to them to seek aid from unholy powers. As heresy, these rituals and spells were nowhere to be found in orthodox modes of teaching, but instead were recorded in tombs of dubious credibility. Ooh. Yeah, he looks like he's been scratching at something. Let's look at the floor some more. Yeah, look at that. Maybe. His fingerprints are dirty. It looks like things spread around here have been like this for a while now. This ritual, or whatever, was something he attempted up to recently. Plenty of neighbors mentioned having heard strange mantra-like noises coming from here during the night. You think Iwai was the one chanting? Hard to say. Could have been one of the Shirashis as well. If we look through these books in the back, we might learn whatever it is they were trying to do. There are old books scattered everywhere. I wonder what they are about. Many of them are written in a foreign language. It'll be a pain to look through all of these. Let's save them for later and continue to look around. This sliding door leads to the kitchen. It barely fits the frame. Look at these pictures. Pictures of Fumichika Nejima cut out from newspapers and magazines. Whoever put these up was obsessed. I wonder what their intent was. You think Shirashis are somehow connected to the Nejima's case? Perhaps they did this as to not forget a grudge or something. It's crazy to think Nejima might be involved in all of this too. Huh? Do you think he might have anything to do with the body here? Maybe. The man's already out on parole. He's a curse bearer with a cursed stone now. He announced that from sundown today he'll be going on a killing spree. Oh dear. There's an emergency search underway as we speak, but no one's yet managed to get a hold of the bastard. Your chemistry book disappeared? You bought a chemistry book and it disappeared? To tell you the truth, the lady here isn't completely unconnected from the Nejima murders either. You don't say. That's right, we talked about it last night. 20 years ago, I found the hand in Sumida River that brought the incident to light. Oh, and Tetsuo was the detective on that, wasn't he? Oh, he lost it all the way back in January. These things are expensive, man. You can't be losing stuff like that. You don't say. You were the kid from back then. You were really brave. You did a great deed. Were you the detective I spoke with? I had no idea. Though coincidences just keep piling up. So you two have met before. Fancy that. I've been worried that Fumichika Nejima might bear a resentment towards you, ma'am. Oh, you might be right. Oh, they're both in danger right now. Unfortunately, that asshole is quite the resentful type. Oh dear. What have you stepped into and why do you sound like Pooh Bear? That asshole, I wonder who put the idea into his head, and now he's got the one-sided read, too. He's been threatening to massacre the people of Honjo at sundown. Seriously? Dude, you guys are involved whether you like it or not. On top of that, he's been itching to get revenge on me as well. Of all the things, the man's gone and threatened to kill my daughter. Damn, that's quite the threat. Certainly you can't afford to stay put here. The fucker wants to get us all angsty. When I finally get to arresting him, it'll be with a cool head. Not gonna give him the pleasure, huh? Well, if Awai and Fumichika Nejima have anything to do with each other, then this room might hold a clue to Nejima's location. Let's hope so. It's the same man in every picture. Is that Fumichika Nejima? Wow, this is quite the spectacle. I don't think I'll ever manage to erase this from my mind. Don't worry, Richter. You're quite the spectacle yourself. Do you mean comparing me with the likes of a bizarre criminal? Why else would they have collected so many pictures? Whatever the case, I'm certain they were obsessed. Alright. Some more old books. Would be pain to look through. Yeah. Okay, floor. We'll look at the corpse at the end here. This drawer is really old, Chief Inspector. Do you mind if I look inside? I mean, in normal cases, only the police would be allowed to touch things, right? Right. Ario isn't here, so let me take a look at it. Where is Ario? Where did he go? Oops. They're just closing here. Not much variety either. Can't say they were big spenders. Well, I was hoping to find that kind of talisman here, but I guess we're not so lucky. I see. Thank you anyway. Talisman. Okay. I can't really scroll too much here. Let's look at the corpse. This place was disgusting. Did Michio Shirashi really live here? Yeah, she was such a nice girl, apparently. Newspaper cutouts. Person who put all these photos up must have been obsessed with Nejima. They might have had some relation to Nejima's victims. Or perhaps it was the opposite. The opposite? What if it wasn't loathing but admiration? But then... Let's look at this corpse. There's nothing around to confirm his identity, but by the looks of him, I'd say he's Kankachiro Iwai. You've seen him before. I heard he had a criminal record, so I assumed he wouldn't have held a respectable occupation. Is that what a curse does to a person? Ma'am, I better be not looking so closely. It's amazing. Cruel is what it is. Alright, let's look at some decorations. Decorations, there we are. There are candles and stones with inscriptions placed all over. Are these tools for some ritual? Hey, don't touch anything, you hear? That's right, considering this is a murder scene, we gotta leave everything as it is. All of this can be used as evidence if anyone besides forensics toys with it. It'll cause trouble down the road. What do you say, Chief? Would you let me look through it if I wore gloves? Well, it's not like I'm any help with foreign languages. Go ahead. Thank you. Oh, there seems to be a book on Western black magic. The same runes are written here, alongside detailed descriptions of the procedures. I suppose you'd call these grimoires. It's all a bunch of nonsense if you ask me, though. You think that Awai guy was studying them, perhaps to perform some kind of ritual? There are a bunch of handwritten notes besides the grimoires. Whoever it was, they were serious about this. Awai doesn't look like the type to be into this stuff, but you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. Nah. But why would he be studying black magic? According to the materials, this here is a rune for the restoration of youth. Perhaps he was trying to become young again. This over here seems to be black magic related to resurrection. Each one of these spells requires a human sacrifice. Talk about dangerous. Resurrection? Like, right? I guess no matter what part of the world, people will turn to occult for similar reasons. Let's keep looking at these old books. What's this? This looks like a journal. Probably UI's. A journal? His writing is surprisingly thorough. It's almost as if he were writing a report for someone. Oh wow, now this is something. What is it? What did he write? This is quite the find. Let me give you a summary. So this Kankachiro fellow, he'd been searching for a spell to restore youth for years. So he was into black magic from the start? He believed if he could learn to successfully perform the spell, he could then use it to earn a fortune. To tell you the truth, it seems he was already getting funded after he acquired this grimoire. You don't say. This is starting to sound kind of familiar. But first, let's find out how he got his hands on this grimoire. It seems Nejima told him where he could obtain the book when they were both in prison. Oh, that's how they know each other. What? That's nearly too much of a coincidence. Likely not a coincidence. It seems that Iwai took an interest in Nejima murders after it made the news. He admired him rather passionately. You might even say he worshipped the man. Worship? Nejima of all people. Well, it takes all sorts. This was a time when students were itching to rebel. Anyone who did something to shake the world was bound to gather admirers. Iwai had been collecting these photos ever since that time. And since he just so happened to land in prison at the same time as Nejima, he made sure to get in contact. This is a lot. I mean, even having it all laid out like this. The thought of Nejima being involved with these grimoires is staggering. I don't think we ever had anything point to that. What's the connection? To be honest, it's a shock to me too. For years, I've been scratching my heads over the motives behind the Nejima murders. Yep, it's been a mystery to us all from the start. Whoa, now, just wait a minute. Do you think... No way, are you saying... What's he saying? That's right. The murders might have been for a ritual. He was attempting to perform black magic. Yeah, sounds like it. The instructions written down for the sacrificial offering match up exactly with the acts carried out by Nejima. You've got to be kidding me. So that sadistic crap he was doing was all for black magic. That's what the evidence suggests. However, Nejima tried to do some type of resurrection ritual, but Iwai had different motives. Chief Inspector, you might think this is all the stuff of fantasy, but... that doesn't refute that Nejima and Iwai were both acting in earnest. This is batshit insane. You're telling me that nutjob did all of this for some hokey-pokey resurrection... Shit. Resurrection. That means there must have been someone Nejima wanted to bring back to life. Damn. That's it. That has to be it. Fucking hell, it all makes sense now. What? What is it? So about the Nejima murders. There's some information that has been kept from the public. Go on. When we broke into his house and arrested him, we also found a baby. Oh no. Oh boy. Baby? It was a girl, looked to be about 6 months old, but she was covered in filth. She looked so weak and sickly. We called the medics right away. If we were a second later, I'm sure the girl would have died. Wow, so we're looking for a 20-odd-year-old girl that's still alive, huh? So, was Nejima the father? He told us he found her under a bridge. Okay. He found her. She was abandoned. I've heard of parents threatening to leave their child under a bridge as a threat, but to think it really happens. I suppose there are those cases with the dead newborns found stuffed in coin lockers, so it's not without precedent. Whatever the case, we never found out the truth. But there's one rumor from back then that I could never get out of my mind. And it's starting to sound more likely now. Well, I'm sure this isn't the first time you've heard of it. Many believe Nejima is guilty of more crimes than what got him convicted. Back then, a lot of girls went missing. Yeah, I remember all of that. Among the high school girls that might have been murdered, or maybe I should say sacrificed, was a girl who was pregnant. Goodness. That's horrific. He killed her and dismembered her body. And we thought maybe the baby we found is what he pulled out from inside of her. Don't misunderstand me, this is all speculation on top of more speculation. You hear? Haruo, you're taking this kind of hard, what's going on? But I, for number one, believe that man would just take in a baby he found under a bridge. I'm feeling sick. Stay strong, ma'am. I know this is hard to hear. Like I said, don't take that to be the full truth. We were running on speculation back then. Now that his whole resurrection magic has come into play, we should consider the possibility it was his child. And maybe he was trying to revive whoever the mother might have been. What? It's just theory, but my life would be a tad easier if it were true. That's an interesting thought. If there's anyone Nejima would want to resurrect, a deceased wife is as good as it gets. Anyway. Okay. That's why he was killing those people, those girls rather. The fact that he obtained a cursed stone suggests he has an interest in the rite of resurrection, and he has prior knowledge to magic. Damn, you're right. And here I was thinking that he was only after the curse's power to massacre. Oh boy. Chief Inspector? Yeah? What happened to the child? Without a birth registration on file, best we could do was find a girl some suitable foster parents. Ooh, okay. So, how many female characters does that leave? Okay. She's 20-something? Maya Chizawa? It's definitely not these kids. She's the only 20-something that we really know of. Is it Maya? There's also Ayame Tono. She's also interested in the rite of resurrection. Okay, let's find out what's up. It was decided to keep the circumstances secret for the sake of the child's future. Well, I'm glad she was taken care of. Don't mean to derail the conversation, but there's still more written in Iwai's journal. We know Iwai had managed to obtain the grimoire thanks to the advice he got from his idol, Nejima, while in prison. After conducting research and gathering more information, he determined he had a chance to get rich quick. Right, he thought he could make some money if he could successfully use rejuvenation magic. Correct. Turns out, someone gave him the idea. And get this. It was the one and only queen and chairwoman of Hihako Soaps herself, Natsue Yamamori. Wait, not chairwoman of Hihaku Soaps. So, that's where this leads. Here, let me read what he wrote. The Queen of Hihaku has a strange fear of growing old. Her fear of death is even worse. If she does die, she wishes to be revived, and she will spend whatever it takes to preserve her beauty. Magic rituals and rites. She'll use whatever means necessary. Her tenacity is unbelievable. She was apparently investigating money into any research on resurrection, the restoration of youth, and the like. So she would even throw her money at the occult. The places greed will take you. Well then, that brings us to Hideki Arashi. She presumably funded his research into the rite of resurrection as well. That's what it all points towards. I wouldn't be surprised if the witch of Hihaku pounced at the rumors of the rite of resurrection. It's starting to sound likely. It may also be why she's spreading the rumor about having godly powers. It's convenient cover for if she becomes young again. Godly powers, what's this? What's that all about? You can ignore that. Either way, I think Iwai took the payments he was getting for his research to seduce a family into taking him in to keep a low profile. The Shirashi family, Michio and her mother, Toshika, were just his lucky marks. What do you mean take them in? And this is where you get involved. Are you feeling steady, ma'am? Huh? This has something to do with me. Are you saying that? No, you can't mean... Oh boy, her kid was one of the sacrifices? You realize then, perhaps... Kankachiro Iwai, right? Kankachiro? Well, he's... Child? No. Living sacrifice. Oh, man. What was a child? Was it her child? Kankachiro Iwai's living sacrifice was a child. That's exactly it. Iwai moved in with the Shirashis to practice his magic. He needed a sacrifice to perform his youthful restoration spell, but that meant extracting the life force from someone young. Oh no, of course. That awful man. So it was Iwai. This man... Iwai worshipped Najima, so he must also despise Najima's detractors. Not to mention he was captured and sent to jail once before. Surely he had a bone to pick with the police. So when he realized he had the chance to both avenge Najima, embarrass the police, and acquire a living sacrifice at the same time, jacked your kid. Fuck. You got it. Iwai kidnapped Harue, Shijima's son, and managed to score 3 birds with 1 stone. Oh boy, she does not look good. You're telling me that the horrid man, he never had the intention of returning my child? No. I thought there might have been a reason why the kidnapper seemed to be mocking the police. There it is. This is heavy, dude. He never wanted money. His aim was to humiliate the force. It all makes sense. You must have used Michio to lower your boy's defense, and then kidnap him on his way back home. Michio actually was an accomplice in all this, I guess. That man, he took Shuichi. Man, please calm down, I understand, but you must remember to breathe. You don't understand. You have absolutely no idea what I'm going through. This isn't a joke. I wouldn't expect the police to understand. You'll never understand. Living sacrifice, what a stupid, stupid idea from a stupid little man. Yeah, she did try to kill Shogo. She tried to kill Shogo so she could bring her son back, but this is crazy. Iwai actually killed her son. I can't believe this. This is... Chief, I think it's best we take our leave. Before we go on, there's one more important piece of information noted in his journal. Oh? Iwai got in contact with Najima last year, after Najima was released on parole. He provided him with accommodation and financial support. Is that so? He managed to find him a hideout for Najima to stay in. Damn it. If anything, rather than use his money to support Shirashis, it seems most went to Najima instead. If Najima's lurking around anywhere at the moment, it's probably in that hideout. Did he write where it is? Fortunately, no, not that I can tell. It seems Michio knew where it was. She never met with Nejima in person, but she was made to go in and clean up, among other things. What good is that information? That girl's already dead. Wait, no. She's alive. That's right, Michio Shirashi's alive. If you can find her and get her to talk, you can get her to spill the beans on this hideout, too. Investigator, I'm asking you. I should be going. The lady's not well. His deceased body was discovered at the Shirashi home. Kamachiro once made a living by placing advertisements in magazines that sell phony magic items and good luck charms. He held a nostalgic yearning for the post-war era, where things and people were simple, and has nothing but negative things to say about the rapidly developing, ostentatious world of late. Radical in his beliefs that it would be better to tear down society and start over again, Kankachiro was discontent with his life, spent poking around in society's cesspools to make a few coins. When the Nejima murders were widely reported in the media, it had a great impact on Kankachiro, as he witnessed how a single act by a single man could cause a major rift in society. Perceiving Fumichika Nejima as a great hero, he began collecting every piece of information he could find on the man. Kankachiro was later arrested for his illegal business practices, and a chance meeting with Fumichika during his incarceration solidified his idolization. He was captivated by Fumichika's talk of black magic, and following his release, acquired the grimoire Fumichika had hidden away. As for Toshiko Shirashi, Kankachiro set his sights on her after encountering her at a part-time job. When he learned that the Shirashi family was in financial trouble and could not afford to send Michio to college, he turned on the charm and took advantage of their weakness by offering them money. He revealed his true colors, however, after moving in with the family, and used violence and money to keep Toshiko and Michio under his thumb. All the while, his belief in black magic deepened, and he found a sponsor in the Hihaku Corporation. Kankachiro forced the Shirashi family to perform various rituals without any attempts to resist being met with merciless beatings. The mother and daughter were hopeless to resist. After Hihaku offered Kankachiro great sums to intensify his work with black magic, he set his mind to sacrificing a child in order to perform a youth restoration spell. For this purpose, he chose Shuichi Shijima, son of Harue Shijima, against whom Fumichika held a grudge. He attempted to enlist Michio so as not to alarm the boy, and when she resisted, beat her mother 20 times. With Michio's assistance, Kankachiro kidnapped Shuichi and locked him up in the Shirashi house, and told the young and courageous boy that he'd killed Michio if he tried to run. While his actions were motivated by a personal grudge against the police, it was first and foremost an attempt to create a societal uproar and break down in public order. So, Kankachiro painted the crime as a regular kidnapping, demanding a ransom from the family. However, because of an embargo on the press, the kidnapping did not cause a public outcry akin to that of the Nejima murders. Infuriated, Kankachiro and Toshika performed the sacrifice ritual by threatening to kill Michio if she refused. Toshika killed Shuichi in his sleep, but the spell failed, for which Kankachiro blamed her. Warning Michio to keep silent about the murder to avoid incriminating her mother, Kankachiro dumped the boy's body in a nearby river. The tiny corpse was found a week later in the Sumida River after floating through the several canals in Honjo. Having drifted for days in the polluted waters, little evidence remained. Although Kankachiro performed no further sacrifices, his devotion to black magic only increased. Toshiko and Michio spent their days consumed by guilt, forced to continue serving Kankachiro until the day they died. This is a very well written story, let me tell you. Are you feeling better now that we've gotten some fresh air, ma'am? I'm fine. Suddenly finding out who the kidnapper was really made me lose my wits. We managed to solve the kidnapping case by pure luck here. You're right, but Victor? I feel grateful toward Michio because she killed the kidnapper. There's that too. But it's for something else. If Michio's the one killing all these people, Then she must have acquired quite a sizable amount by now. Soul dregs. I mean, yeah, she probably has a bunch. Huh? Hey, Richter. Whether the kidnapper is dead or alive? It doesn't mean a thing. Revenge won't bring me my boy back. And if Najima's planning to cause a massacre to collect soul dregs, then all the better. Ooh. I won't give up on resurrection. So, I'm counting on you. Ooh. Ooh, too much to handle. They're standing by. I'm gonna do too much to handle. Actually, what time is it? Let's do one more, and then we'll do one more episode. And then we'll call it for tonight. Work was great. How are you enjoying the story so far, Raccoon? And everybody else that's non-verbal? Alright. Good, good, good. Alright. Alright, let's continue on. Now I know why people like this so much. Okay. There's a sequel that is climbing its way up on my priority list too, after I'm finished with this, but I want to do Danganronpa 3 before we move on to that. There's Danganronpa and there's Corpse Party, so we'll do it in that order. Alright, let's go here. Harue and Richter break into Shirashi's residence with the detectives. They find a journal left behind by the deceased Iwai, finally revealing the mystery behind the kidnapping. However, Harue remains unsatisfied. Shijima Mansion, reception room. Did they go home? In further news, today the body of an adult male was discovered in the residence of one Toshiko Shirashi around noon. The man, identified as Kankachiro Iwai, is said to have been in a relationship with Toshiko. He was unemployed at the time of his death. Further investigations are still underway. It's suspected that his death is connected to the recent serial killings in Honjo. Evidence on the scene may also implicate Mr. Iwai in the unsolved child abduction and murder case from last year. Well, ma'am. It seems like we managed to settle one part of the kidnapping case for now. Let's begin discussing our next steps. Right. Let's look around. Hanging scroll. Flower arrangement. Stereo. We already went to this. There's another one. We saw that one already. Television. Clock. Fax machine and rotary phone. Rarely find a use for it. Ooh, fax machine is still grayed out. He's always going at his own pace. He's rather fascinating. Alright, let's go. About the kidnapping. Judging by the official announcement, it seems what Iwai wrote is likely true. With both the kidnapping and his young accomplice dead, the police should be able to handle the rest. Now that it's over, I can't help but think how pitiful it all is. We never would have known a thing had we not found his journal. Carelessness is what usually leads to crimes like these being exposed. It was pretty much the same with Najima murders. Stumbling across the answers by pure chance really makes you think. Makes my skin crawl to think of how many cases like this are left undiscovered. Me too. Certainly disturbing. Alright, let's reassess this curse situation. Right. I must admit, I never expected the police to be so on top of things. Chief Inspector Tatsuo Susimi provided us a good wealth of information. I'm surprised he knew so much about the curse bearers. Do you think they noticed I'm one of them? I'm pretty sure Ario didn't. The Chief Inspector on the other end will have to be a crowd full around him. But if he had suspected anything, I'm sure he would have detained us. We should have stayed vigilant. We should stay vigilant moving forward. Agreed. Even if we steal a cursed stone, you may not be able to successfully perform the rite unless you're a curse bearer yourself. Would you be okay with hanging onto the stone from now on? Of course. Just don't use it though, okay? Alright. Well, with the kidnapping case all wrapped up, we can focus our efforts on obtaining the right of resurrection, yes? Indeed. I'm counting on you. If what we heard is true, there are just 3 curse bearers left to be discovered. There's a Whispering Canal, the Beckoning Light, and the Taiko of Suguru left to investigate. Whispering Canal. Who has that? Yogo had it at the beginning of the game. We don't know so much now. The Beckoning Light. I thought the Beckoning Light is what, like, ripped into his stomach in that second scene that we had with the lighter. And the Taiko of Suguru. I don't remember that one. I don't remember the Taiko. It may benefit us to visit the places connected to these stories if you know. Excuse me. I see. I'm still highly suspicious of the people at Hihaku Soaps. They could be the ones pulling the strings. That Takumi Yamioka fella is probably aware of the curse bearers we're searching for. Tracking his movements may prove to be useful. You want to follow him? If we were to follow anyone, he'd be my first choice. But who's the first choice? Takikumi Yamioka? Yamioka. Yeah. That's the G-Man. Or not the G-Man. The suit at Haraku Soaps. If we were to follow anyone, he'd be my first choice. But damn it, times like this really had me wishing I had more personnel. Imagine it's tough working on your own. It's the plight of running a small business. I'm always on the hunt for a skilled assistant. And then there's Nejima, who appears to be a curse bearer too. The one-sided read, I think it was. If we want to look for someone that's likely to gather a whole lot of soul dregs, well, look no further. He did say he would unleash his curse on a large number of people at nightfall. If he gets the chance to. If the Chief Inspector manages to track down Michio, well, there's a chance he'll manage to apprehend Nejima before he gets up to no good. But why did you tell the Chief Inspector about the safe house? If he hadn't had that lead... It was written in Wise memoirs. It was just a matter of time until he found out. Besides, we're talking about a massacre here. I can't just turn a blind eye. How different is it from any other curse bearer collecting soul dregs? Well, if we're talking Nejima, it could be a lot more dangerous. We'll just keep a close eye on Nejima and the cops. What about the girl from before? Ayame Tono. Yeah, what about her? Do you think she could be a curse bearer? No, I don't think that's true. Well, there's a chance she could have gone and stolen someone else's curse stone by now. That's possible too, but... We haven't been to Midoriichi Park yet. A place connected to the Taiko of Suguru. Alright. That's close to where she lives. What if she was a curse bearer this entire time? She could have lied. It's possible. It would make her a brilliant actress to boot. The idea has got me itching to investigate her again. That place is rather suspicious. If only we could run into someone there. And Richter Kai. Richter? Yes? That's right. Would you mind if we made a stop on our way? We can make it quick. I apologize for the diversion, but I'd like to visit a candy store if possible. I suppose I don't mind. Alright. Let's go on and get out of here. Did I search everything here? Why is this fax machine not giving me a check? Chandelier. Hanging scroll, flower arrangement, stereo. We got the bird already. Alright, let's get a move on then, huh? Alright, let's go. Then, shall we depart? Yes, we shall. From this part on, you will be given the option to finish investigation, which will allow you to immediately end this part. From there, you can continue on to the next part. You may also come back and restart this section from the point which you left off. What? Okay, whatever. Alright, let's go to the candy shop. Candy shop. Sonoya. Those are some interesting genes. Oh! Made me jump. It's Mockingbird number 14! Falcon Man. Ooh. I already got the achievement for collecting 10 mockingbirds. Oh, is that right? It's kind of scary how you know the exact number with that simple glance. Let's see what you look like, number 14. Ah, Falcon Man. Okay, cool. Got him. Vending machines. Vending machines sell a lot of things besides juice. Okay. There's a child. Sonoya. Ah, Sonoya. The children seem pretty fond of this place. It looks comparatively new. They must have had renovations done not long ago. Shop's close to the park, so children have been coming and going without pause. Places like this candy shop have been slowly disappearing from the street view recently. Yeah, they've been going into convenience stores instead. Apparently Richter likes to visit the local candy shop in every district he visits. I figure once you've seen one, you've seen them all, but in reality each one has its own unique displays and colors to match the locale. It kind of irks me that we stopped here simply for the sake of entertainment. But I suppose he needs time like this to go and relax and recenter his mind. He works so vigorously every day. Alright, Richter Kai. He's up in front with the kids to participate in the raffle. It's weird seeing an adult his age enjoying himself so much at a candy store. Oh, it seems he didn't win anything. He's pouting so hard even the kids are laughing at him. Oh. 100,000 fans? Really? That is ambitious as it is. Alright man, we should go for a manjayaki or something? That's sweet of you, but I'm not hungry right now. It's too bad. I haven't had great luck with this Mockingbird raffle. Would you mind if I tried a few more times? Apparently most of these are just replicas of the real deal, but even so, well worth the price. Ooh. Oh, I see. Spooky Jump Scare Mansion had less than 1,000 community members of this. Ooh. Oh wow, really? A song hit 9 million. Go ahead, don't buy them all now. Am I just gonna have to keep clicking on him until he wins something? What's going on here? Look at his smile, he must have won something. How nice. How damn, it's Mockingbird number 10. Oh well, you seem pretty happy. Got him. Mockingbird 10. Cool. Cacophony. Alright. He's still playing the raffle? Holy crap. This one is super rare. It's Fair Feather, the coolest peacock around. Oh, so it is. That's a pretty big win, huh? Wow, Mockingbird number 4. Wow, look at you. Fair Feather. Cool. Alright, that's a big boy. Alright, is that all you needed? Are you done? Okay, I think we're done. Okay, let's move. Let's move. Okay. Where did we need to go? The one place where we haven't been. That's right, the park. Rita seems to be a little nervous when Ayama Tono was mentioned, or was I just imagining it? We have reason to believe the curse bearer of the Taiko Sagaru was here last night. It's possible they're already dead, but we haven't found any definitive leads. There's a woman there. Oh, that's what's her face. Everyone is relaxing so peaceful in the park, it's hard to imagine it was the site of some horrid curse. Does he have anything else to say? Okay, let's go talk. Let's go talk to, what is it, Tono? Hey, that lady over there. Hey, that's Ayame Tono. She seems to be trying to hide. Let's call out to her, huh? Alright, I'll be right back. Ah, he's gone. Suppose he really wanted to talk with her. Oh, there he is. Does he mean to jump out and surprise her from behind? Huh. Does he mean to intimidate her? Ah, she noticed. I guess his purpose was to talk with her after all. I wonder what they're talking about. She just doesn't look like she's planning to run. Oh, they're coming here. There she is. What do you think? Smooth work by the master, hmm? Yes, very smooth. Hello, thank you so much for yesterday. I know this is sudden, but I'm actually being pursued right now? Pursued? By who? I think it's the police. Would you be willing to provide me shelter? From the police? I figured we could hear her out and see what kind of mess she's gotten herself into. Why are you being chased? Police have my apartment staked out, so I haven't been able to return home. I heard them saying something about wanting to protect me, but there's something I didn't feel right, and I got scared. Do you have any idea what they're after? Are you Tetsuo's daughter or not? Do you have any idea why they're after you? Well, I've been searching for the curses, so... Or are you Nejima's daughter? You're related to somebody in this story. We shouldn't trouble ourselves with hiding you if they're after you for a good reason. Huh? How cruel. But this handsome investigator wouldn't turn me in so easily, would you? It's unfortunate, but we got reasons not to get involved with the police ourselves. Okay. What shady reasoning. But if you got some murky secrets to hide, we might as well cooperate with each other, no? But if you got so many murky secrets to hide, okay, about the right. Anyway, how's your plan to resurrect Hakusai going? Fortunately, that's been going quite well. Oh? Does that mean you found someone to steal a cursed stone from? Not exactly, but I found out a kind of last resort. Which is why I can't let the police get me. What do you mean, last resort? You're really asking me that? It doesn't concern you at all, why should I tell you? What if we make a deal? In exchange for keeping you hidden from the police, you tell us about your last resort. Huh? Is that what's got you interested? Oh, I've got it. You're meaning to steal it yourselves. Not at all. I'm just curious. That excuse will just not do. I don't need you to. I'll find a way to stay safe on my own. That was a close one. I should have known. The only one you can count on in the world is yourself. Aw. Can't let her get away. Let's go after her. Please wait. We'll help you out with no conditions. Well, you change your mind so quick. That just makes you all the more suspicious. Alright, well, you spooked her. I tried my best, but I couldn't convince her to stay. Could it be you don't know how to handle a girl like that? Since she's looking for a safe haven, would you mind me sharing your address with her, just in case? Well, it doesn't really bother me, but you do recognize there are police officers in my close family? At least it'll allow us a way to keep in contact, no matter how small. Ayame Tono says her plans of the Rite of Resurrection may be achievable through this last resort. Does that mean she's given up on her plan to steal a curse stone? Richter? You know, I have one as well. Last resort. You do? Even if we don't steal another curse stone, I already have my own. If it becomes necessary, I am prepared to use it. So you think it might be possible that she has one of her own too? But if she despises the idea of using it to kill others, so instead she means to steal a curse stone, soul drug's already in it. It doesn't contradict anything we know. She lives nearby, which means she might have the Taiko of Sugaru cursed stone. Still don't know much about that one. Richter? The last resort Ayame spoke of? It could be our chance. We can use her. I hear you loud and clear. Okay. She's still there. Nobody's here anymore. Where are we supposed to go next? Alright, well, do we move now? Shigimo residence? We could go to the park, I guess. Surroundings. Area was closed off to the police, but this morning, after his body was found, police quickly managed to complete their investigation and reopen the park as if nothing ever happened. People in this area are... The people in this area are shockingly calm considering what happened here. You'd think they'd be put off knowing there was a dead body here just this morning. From what I heard, it's happening right now, where you're it happened right about where you're standing now. Oh! Alright, nothing going on, right? Would you look at that? That's a pretty unique looking playground. Did it catch your eye? Perhaps now's not the time though. But it did get you interested. Does he want to play on it? Richter. A bunch of kids gathered around Richter to poke fun at his clothing. It seems like kids come running for him whenever we go. Not all too surprising with his attire. He hasn't complained about it though. I wonder if he's got a soft spot for kids. This place is associated with a whispering canal. The canal must be connected to the man who was found drowned in the park. Agreed. Wasn't the victim right? Shogo Okie, yeah. Wasn't the victim a Hahaku Soaps employee? Shogo Okie. Considering his occupation, he probably came here in search of a cursed stone. People in the company know about the rite. It only makes sense they'd be looking for the cursed stones. The girls? Retail workers? I'm sorry, I missed something, Raccoon. You were saying something. You think the chairwoman and Takumi would send their regular employees out to hunt for the stones? If that's the case, perhaps Shogo died trying to take a stone from someone else. Either that, or... he was killed precisely because he was a curse bearer with a cursed stone. I suppose so, but... oh, sure. Why? Why is that? Retail workers? Good point. That would mean Shogo Okie wasn't the wielder of the Whispering Canal curse himself. Could he have had the Beckoning Light, or even the Taiko of Sugaru? I was here last night. There weren't any dead bodies then. It was highly possible he was brought here from somewhere else. Ah, fair enough. Because the job is stressful, that makes sense. If that's the case, the wielder of the Whispering Canal has already collected his stone. Ah, ma'am, excuse me, but there's one more thing I'd like to try. Oh, be my guest. He definitely wants to play on it. Just go ahead and play on it, dude. Yeah. Ah, alright. I'll go check it out just to make sure. You didn't have to think about that. He did want to play on it. Oh my god. What's this? Did you find something? I found a mockingbird on the playground equipment. Damn, talk about lucky. It's number 19, Penny Prattle. Oh boy. Penny Prattle. Number 19. In a schoolgirl outfit? I see. Congrats. Alright, let's talk again. Playgrounds always get me all fired up. Shogooki is the name of the person who died here. Hard to believe he was here by chance, only to end up murdered with a curse. Given his ties to Hihaku, we can assume he was aware of the situation and somehow involved with these curses. Alright. And there was one more place where the curse happened, and that was... Don't remember. Let's move. Not Midorichi Park. It was the bridge. It was the bridge. It was the bridge. It was a bridge? Shijima Residence is back home, because we already checked that out. Alright. Honjo Bridge. Someone must have received the beckoning light curse here last night. Yep, and we died here like 3 times. Alright. I don't have a lighter. Victor? Is that a freaking spirit right there? What do you think that is? Oh. I don't see anything. Really, you don't see that? That thing looks like a phantom ball of flame floating in the air. A ball of flame? It must be the curse echo. Maybe only the curse bearers are capable of seeing it. But could such a thing happen in broad daylight? Ah. It's disappeared. It's gone. I wonder if that was the beckoning light's curse echo. The phantom flame you saw might be a manifestation of the lantern. In that case, does that mean a curse bearer is nearby? Well, it's possible. And if what I saw was the curse echo of the beckoning light, wouldn't that mean the curse bearer is nearby? I'm not feeling any strange presence, but that could be because it's midday. It doesn't seem like anyone's been here for some time. I wonder if it's one of the factories that got shut down when they tightened up regulations. Curse bearer might be lurking in the vicinity. I'm going to check the surroundings. Alright. Aha. Nothing. I didn't find anyone who looked the part. I see. I don't doubt something happened around here, but something might have changed in this area. Keep your eyes peeled. Don't worry, I'll make sure I take a quick shower after this. Something might have changed after what we just saw, okay? What changes? Is there anything else? Is that it? Are we calling it here? Ah, something did open up. Ooh, oh wow. We have a new character. Interesting. So maybe we'll save that for next time then. Alright, well, I'm calling it here. Thank you everybody for joining me. Another awesome episode. This was great. So much stuff happened. I'm excited for next time.